Hey everyone, thanks for joining me on today's session around the Jamf Marketplace expanded Apple solutions. My name is Jayesh and I am the Senior Solution Partner Manager here at Jamf. In today's session, we're going to look at the Jamf Marketplace, have a look at some of the technologies that we work with, share some of the listings that we love, and I'll share some resources that you can use after the session today. So the Technical Partnerships and Alliances team here at Jamf look for different tools that plug in and play well with Jamf. We look for tools that create IT efficiencies and automation and hopefully help discover new use cases for Apple devices too. We're a group of partner managers and engineers who are passionate about working with ISVs and developers that want to make life easier for Apple admins. So on the Jamf Marketplace, we know that Jamf and third-party solutions help Apple devices in simple and innovative ways. We also want the market to understand what is possible with Apple, Jamf and third-party products, and the better together story we can tell when we work with all three to ensure that the user experience is fantastic. The Jamf Marketplace was launched during JNUC 2017, so this year we're 5 years old. We now have over 250 listings and over 220 reviews from the Jamf Nation heroes. The URL is simple, marketplace.jamf.com, and as you can see from the image, there are a few different tools that we can look at. On the marketplace, you have a search bar that you can look at. You can check the solutions by type, so integrations, configurations, or deployment guides. Check our featured solutions, and also look at the most recently updated listings that we've found and are able to share too. So on the marketplace, we have many different work across many different industries. Alongside integrations with organisations like Google and Microsoft, we also have tools through many different other enterprise software providers too. For Google, we have integrations with BeyondCorp, Secure LDAP, and Chrome for both Mac OS, iOS, and iPadOS. For Microsoft, we have integrations with Intune, Azure Active Directory, Microsoft Defender and Microsoft Sentinel, Power BI, and iOS device compliance. Alongside that, we have other leading software manufacturers that we work with as well. Okta, the identity provider, we have an integration for them, as well as the low-code automation tool Okta Workflows. For Cisco, we have integrations with Duo, WebEx, SecureX, Cisco ICE, and Java. For Aruba, we have an integration to their networking tools. And then for Slack, we have app config, which enables you to deploy it out to different devices. We have SOC 2 and ISO 27001 compliance tools with Drata, and then tools for MSPs from Acronis, as well as reporting tools from Splunk. Alongside our industry tools, we have specific verticals that we work in. So for education, we have integrations with Explain Everything, which is the interactive whiteboard, Shobi, the learning management platform, digital signage integrations with Trilby TV and Carousel digital signage, and with Incident IQ, we have an integration for their IT service management tool specifically for schools. For healthcare, we work with organisations from all over the world, including BeagleBox, Butterfly, Lana Health, and Care7 and Sentium 2. I want to talk to you today a little bit about some of the different technologies that we have. So we have three core technologies that we work with, which are integrations, configurations, and deployment guides. Now, integrations allow information to be shared between connected systems. These integration solutions can come in many forms, whether it be requesting information from a website, employees system sending and receiving information, or connecting custom data from a point of sale system to CRM to automate recommendations. Have a look at the MUP, which is one of the leading listings that we have, and a great example of an integration that works well with Jamf. For configurations, these are managed. This is also known as managed app configuration, and it's a feature that gives Apple admins the flexibility to remotely configure for work apps for different users when paired with Jamf Pro or Jamf School. Take a look at the Nudge app that's listed on the marketplace, which shows you how you can use app configs to deploy out to different devices. For deployment guides, these can be things like step-by-step instructions, or a full setup and configuration guide, or vendor-specific guidelines that may be needed to deploy or integrate an app that's available. Have a look at Hidden App, which is on the marketplace, to see how that would work with both Jamf Pro and Jamf School. I also want to talk to you a little bit about our developer portal. So the URL for the developer portal is just developer.jamf.com. And here we have all the information regarding how you could create a integration with Jamf Pro, Jamf School, or Jamf Protect. Here you've got information like the API references, specific documentation on how you can do things like populate dummy data, and there's also lots of different tools that make it easy and make it easy for you to figure out how you can build an integration that will work with some of the Jamf platform and some of the products that we have too. I now want to share some of the marketplace listings that we love. First of all, I want to talk about Cisco SecureX. So Cisco SecureX is an integration that works with Jamf Pro, works on the iOS, iPadOS, and Mac operating systems, and is applicable for the healthcare, enterprise, and education industries too. The marketplace listing will show you how to get access to SecureX and give you documentation written by Cisco. There's also some great ratings that have been left by members of the Jamf Nation community too. Up next, we have Carousel Digital Signage, which works with iOS, iPadOS, and tvOS, and works in the healthcare, enterprise, and education industries as well. With this tool, you can learn how you could use an Apple TV to share critical information or information that would be needed on any form of screen or device that you need it to. And up next, a healthcare listing that we've just started working with, an organisation called Lana Health. Again, this works with the iOS, iPadOS, and tvOS platforms, and although it's designed for healthcare, can work in both the enterprise and hospitality industries as well. To learn more about what we've discussed today, you can have a look at the free slides, so marketplace.jamf.com, developer.jamf.com, and the site at the bottom in terms of where I'll share all the listings that we've looked at today. And finally, if you're feeling brave and wanting to share an idea or get an app listed, visit the site here, which is jamf.it/get listed, and that will take you to our developer guide, which will show you how to get listed on the marketplace. Once you've submitted your idea, that will come through to the team that you saw earlier, and we'll be able to review it and contact you to discuss next steps. Thank you for listening today. I hope the session's been useful, but if you have any questions, please give me a shout.